meet you.
Thank you.
Beautiful.
Thank you very much.
Well, welcome to the Emmys. You're going, career-wise, going from damages on effects to trauma. How do you think the basic cable offerings? Is that a good thing? There's a lot of these great shows on your basic cable, and
absolutely. I think for a long time I was involved with damages, and was very proud of the freedom we had, artistic freedom to really do what the writers and the creators wanted to do. And I think there's always a little difficulty when you're working for a network show. You have to, the audience is so much bigger. You have to adhere a little bit more to what the network and the studio want. Have to say, NBC and Universal have been great with us, have given us a free rein, and I've had a really extraordinary experience, I think, on a network show, because we've worked with Jeff Weiner and Peter Berg, who had done Friday Night Lights with them, and so and they had a great success with that. So we knew, I think they knew that we were with a good team and that they could be trusted. So we kind of got a free rein on both. But I think basic cable shows, they have a kind of very intelligent audience, and you can ask a lot of that audience, And so the shows tend to just kind of raise the bar a little bit.
Sure, and it's getting pretty competitive there now.
Very competitive, Damages and Mad Men. We came out on the same year, and that was great to celebrate basic cable in that way. That we could be there at the same time. And I think Hung has come out this year on HBO, and there's great shows coming out on basic cable, and people are really taking notice. And I think with downloads now, it's not. Right. It's not so definitively basic cable. You can download these things and get them on DVD. So.
I'm elated to see you here. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling great. I never had any symptoms.
Really?
None at all.
Okay.
So I'm nothing's wrong physically. I mean,
Sure.
except for a couple of cancers.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, I'm elated to see you here. I was going to ask if you've ever had a neighbor who's has some of the traits that you portray in the show.
Well, I think I have been that neighbor.
Oh, you have?
Yeah, I like neighborhoods, and I get into the, up and down the street and visiting and all of that.
Mm-hmm. So that's great. Well, I also appreciate all your work with the Bartlett administration.
Oh, yes. Yeah, that was great.
Well, thank you so much for talking to us. Have a great time tonight, and best wishes to you.
Thank you.
They launched a new campaign called I Participate. It's all about getting America to get more involved.
How do you feel the translation of your documentary into a dramatic work? How did you feel that?
TV as opposed to movies is that it gets on, and you get to see it. When you do a movie, you won't see it for a year. TV, you'll see it the next month. If you're on a talk show, you'll see it that night. So that more immediacy is good. I like that.
Sure. Well, now, what inspired you to make it into a dramatic series, a film?
We just worshipped Son David, his late brother. We worshipped through film, and the idea was, how did they get there? They had started in this very privileged, very glamorous, wealthy life, and what you see in their film begs the question: what happened?
Because it was like a time warp. They were from another century, and they were now in this, much more modern world. And you're just saying, how did it happen? So you wanted to figure out that journey.
That's a good point. Yeah.
And I think it happens to more people than you realize. But the Eddies were connected to the Kennedys, and so you told their story, and so the world knows their story. But there are many people who experience similar kind of decay, and nobody hears their stories.
Right.
That's why a lot of people relate to it.
No idea.
Hey, David, how's it going?
It's good. How are you?
I'm doing great. So, how'd you survive Friday night?
Friday night, I had a great time.
Was it good?
It was awesome. Yeah, it was fun.
You're a fan of the big band Sinatra tunes?
I thought, it's great. I didn't know he was such a crooner.
That's amazing.
Seth, but I mean, it was a great time, and it was wonderful. It was very generous of him to have that 44-piece band with him singing, and I had a blast. It was great.
Now, did you see at the end there when they started playing some Michael Jackson tunes?
I saw it. I was there. I was right there. A little Michael Jackson, and then they kind of changed the tune of it to make it kind of like a kind of crooner type of Michael Jackson song, and it was enjoyable all around. I'm very proud that our show, Dexter, is really multi-ethnic, you know, and we have all these great characters, and it really expresses the multi-ethnicity that America is, and we have a show that takes advantage of that, and that you know, it truly shows that, and I think that's a great direction, you know, and the Almas was a great opportunity to showcase a lot of Latino talent, and you know, my girl Lauren Velez, she won, and she was great. She's wonderful in the show.
Yes.
You know, and it's not work when you go to work every day and you have to work with Lauren Velez. It's not work. I mean, it's actually the only thing you can say is like thank you.
Sure,
you know?
sure.
And so it's a lot of fun.
You think this time, third time for Michael Emerson, is it the charm?
I do think so.
Yeah?
Yeah, I do think so. Michael is, not only is he a fabulous actor, but he's a total pro.
Is he?
And he's a good friend, and I love working with him. We get a lot of chances to work together. It's so much fun. And he certainly deserves some recognition, although he would say he's getting plenty.
Oh, you think so?
I think he's getting plenty of recognition.
Yeah. He's amazing. I'm really pulling for him. Speaking of recognition, I saw a X-Files rerun a couple weeks ago with yours truly, with you in it. It was great. I was like, oh my God! And it was fantastic seeing you then and following what you've done from there till now. It's just fantastic.
I feel like this, the Lost experience has really allowed me to develop a lot. I feel a lot different going out of it than I did coming into it. I really do.
Hello, Tony. How are you? So, quick question for you is: I know you have a little cheese vice. What's your favorite cheese?
You know, I have a little cheese. What?
A little vice.
Oh, vice.
Yes.
Vice. Yes. What's my favorite? Well, I mean, there's so many, really. I'm partial to St. Andre.
Oh, okay.
Very kind of a soft, lovely, creamy, rich.
That's a late night favorite to go in and have a little taste of that.
You don't happen to have any on you, do you?
No. I wish.
I see a little Munster in you.
Oh yes, probably after being in this heat, I'm generating some. And what would be a favorite beverage that you would like to have with a favorite cheese?
Oh well, you know, a nice red.
A little red?
Like a Petit Syrah.
Oh, Petit Syrah, okay. Do you have a favorite winery?
Not really.
No? Sampling everything. So a little red cheese evening snack. Excellent.
Yeah.
Thanks for
some grapes.
Some little grapes there.
A little hummus.
Excellent.
What else you got?
So a little some crackers. Favorite cracker.
Crackers.
Peppercorn, cars, pepper. Yeah.
Like a little sopressata, a
little spicy sopressata. Yeah, there we go. A couple olives.
God, I'm hungry.
Yeah, I know. Let's go. Let's go there. Thank you, Tony.